How's it going, guys? Dave here with Making It Work. I don't know if you heard the chirping, but taking my duckies for a ride. This is Larry and Delilah, and they are little poop machines. That's all they do is poop. They're in this container for like 2 seconds and it's covered. It's amazing how much they poop, but they're still cute. I mean, babies that poop all the time and they're cute, right? So that's how I look at it. But past couple days I've been working with a friend of mine. He needed help remodeling a kitchen, so that's been kind of boring. Not my job, so I haven't really did any filming there, just because I didn't want to have to upset the homeowners or my friend or whatever. So didn't do much filming there, and it was kind of boring, just demo work of a kitchen. Really not even a whole lot of demo, but so not a whole lot of filming there. But today I'm moving some stuff around up my property and taking some stuff from the house up the property, and taking my duckies for a ride. Say hi, guys. Yeah, they don't pay too much attention to me, but they're young yet, and I never had ducks before, so who knows how this is gonna go. But we take it day by day. I have a friend that has a bunch of waterfowl and turkeys and everything, and if these guys get too much, they could always join his flock. But for right now, they're hanging out with me, and how crazy as it sounds, it gives me somebody to talk to while I'm in the truck, other than, you know, you guys. So just figured I'd do a little clip here, and I might do some stuff up the property to show you what I'm unloading and stuff there, and what's going on there. But we'll catch you in a few. All right, guys, we're up the property here, dropping off a log seat that I made. We were using it at the house for a little while, but changed some stuff around, so now I'm dropping it off up here. Give you an idea what I got going on here. Hold on. Putting this on my head. Hopefully it looks okay, guys. Open this door up. Ducks are doing just fine. They're just hanging out. But here's our seat. This place is a mess. I kind of let it go over the winter time. You have so much going on, though, you're bound to have something neglected, unfortunately. Probably shouldn't start so many projects, but this leads to that, that leads to this, and next thing you know, I got 72 projects going. So you come along for the ride with me as I slowly but surely finish some of them up. More than likely gonna start new ones, just cause, well, that's what I do. We got all kind of stuff going on up here. Lots of stuff moving around and needs to be moved, and all kind of stuff going on. But what's up, guys? Hi. Hi. Larry and Delilah. I'm curious what's going on. They're not as soft anymore. They're starting to grow their feathers in. So they're a little rough. But I'm sure they'll get soft again once their feathers come in. But anyway, for right now, I'm gonna go drop this dumpster here that is empty and is going somewhere. And I'm gonna pick up a dumpster that I already started putting stuff in, because I have more stuff down the house to go in it. And then tomorrow I'm gonna take that and dump that. I already dumped this one today. And it's just a churn and burn of the dumpsters here. This is gonna be the first time with the camera on the hat, this view here of me unloading and loading a dumpster with the hat on. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, so drop me a comment if you like it, if you think it's a waste of time that I'm doing this, if you love me, if you hate me. Just curious to get some reaction. Again, I'm not doing it to be a millionaire, more just doing it to you know, document what I got going on. But would be cool if somebody would interact with us. We got a few views on some of the videos, but no likes, no comments, no shares or nothing. And you know, I had no anticipation of being Mr. Beast at this, but I thought I'd get some kind of something, but you guys got nothing for me. So drop a comment or a like, or just let me know that I'm not talking to myself out there, because I feel like I am sometimes. But anyway, enjoy the view of the dumpster coming on and off, you know, and loading up the other one. It's gonna be a couple minutes here. I have cinder blocks underneath there so that when the dumpster is just sitting, if it were to rain, it doesn't fill up with water and rot everything out. It's already rusting pretty bad the way it sits, but doesn't mean I have to help it along. And this one's not gonna sit too long because it's going out tomorrow. So I'm not too worried about those cinder blocks right now. What's up, guys? But if it were to sit a while, then I would make sure those cinder blocks are where they need to be and everything. But like I said, it's going out tomorrow, so I don't really care if it sits on level ground for the night. I made the mistake, if you can see my winch up there, of letting it get all loosey-goosey up there, and I had to replace the cable. I'm trying my best not to let this one get messed up, but it seems to be just inevitable. It's going to get a little loose up in there no matter how hard I try. But I'm trying my best. Just making it work. It's pretty much what it comes down to. I'll drive over, get back into place for the other one. You guys probably can't see, but I have a little yellow piece of metal back there that I gotta line up with the I-beams. But anytime I take this anywhere, it has to be covered as per the DOT. So we're gonna cover this up quick. Well, relatively quick. I've never been accused of being a speedy one, so not a whole lot of quick coming out of me. Part of the reason why I try to work for myself, because, well, employers don't like when you take your time. They want to pay you by the hour, but then get mad when you're not rushing to get done to cut your hours. Who out there likes to take money away from themselves? I don't. I mean, that just don't make any sense. And they don't give you any incentive. Oh, get this done, I'll give you more money per hour. No, you never hear that. No. It's always get this much done or you get fired. Gee, thanks. That really makes me want to work really hard, boss. Not sure why people think that that's okay, but they do. I don't know why. Just always think you catch more bees with honey. Be a little bit nicer to people. Try to help them out a little bit more. Be a little more understanding. Yeah, some people will take advantage of you. I'm not saying that's not going to happen, because let's face it, people take advantage of people all the damn time. But those couple that could really boost your business, maybe have some new ideas to make your business better, you're gonna cut them out just because you're afraid, even though they didn't do it, you're afraid that they're going to screw you over. You're really shooting yourself in the foot with that one. But that's just my 2 cents. Maybe you guys know something different than I do, but that's what I've experienced. I've seen a lot of good people, and I'm not even talking about myself. I'm talking about other people that are not my family, that did a really good job, had a great attitude, great job, did really good at their work, and they let go for no reason, or don't get the raise that they deserve. Again, I'm not even talking about me, because obviously I'd be biased, but people I don't know, people don't know me. If you're doing a good job, I tell you, you're doing a good job, and they just don't get they don't get the recognition that they deserve. They don't get the money they deserve. They don't get the promotions. They don't get the benefits. And then the bosses sit there and go, oh, why are our profits down, and why can't we get anybody to work? Well, you can't get anybody to work because you treat your employees like absolute garbage. That's why. But they just block their ears and go la 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 when you say stuff like that, right? Tell me I'm wrong. So I don't make millions, but I haven't missed a field trip of my kids. I haven't missed a game unless one of the other kids' games got in the way. Scheduling with 4 kids is kind of tough, but for the most part, we're there for every game or every field trip and every play and every concert and everything that they've done. I never missed any of it. Again, I am not rich by any means. However, I'm there for almost everything. Well, I should say I was there for everything with my kids because, well, they're older now and, you know, either graduated in college or whatever, and for the most part they just work or hang out with a friend or something. They don't have as much going on. So again, things are changing. But anyway, doing this has allotted me the freedom over the years, which, no, you can't pay an electric bill with freedom. However, that electric bill being paid doesn't mean as much when your kids fucking hate you. So try to be there for everything and be everything to everyone. It's tough, but you know, if we could, we could, right? Like I said, relatively quick with this. Hope the duckies are okay up there. Let's go take a look, see. Yep, they're just chilling in their poop. I don't know how little things have so much poop in them. It's like babies. My kids were little, oh my god, all they did was poop. Felt like I just bought cases and cases and cases of diapers. I like to think I'm not the only one that feels that way or felt that way. It was like a magic trick. I would buy cans of formula and then all of a sudden dirty diapers appeared. You don't even know what happened, just like magic. Formula turned into dirty diapers. Let's cut out the middleman and just throw the diapers and the formula in the garbage, I guess, maybe, right? No, I'm just kidding. One of the greatest things to ever happen to me was being a father. I don't care what anybody says or anybody thinks, for how scary it might be. When you feel that little bundle of joy in your arms and know that they completely depend on you to protect them and take care of them, there's no greater joy than watching them grow up. Even if they don't turn into the people that you would hope they would, it's still nice to see them grow up, get that sense of accomplishment, having kids, knowing the unconditional love that you have for somebody else is really a powerful thing. I know it sounds silly, but it's the truth. Now here comes the magic of this. I'm standing outside my truck. little crooked. You probably can't see on camera. So I'm gonna cut this wheel hard as I can. Try to get in line. Hope I don't fall off the truck. Hear Larry in there chirping. Straighten my tires out. See, and they say men can't multitask. They never saw this. Ironically, probably nobody else will. I'm probably just talking to myself. But who knows? Now we got the rear casters up off the ground. That's about as good as we're gonna get there. We tilt this up and pull it on the rest of the way. Look at ourselves in the somewhat shiny paint. If you could even hear me over the winch and the squeakiness. And then put this in to lock it down. So that way there, even if I do roll the truck, that dumpster is not coming off of there. So to make sure it's down all the way. Say hi to Larry and Delilah. What's up, guys? Some people have pet dogs that come with them. My hope is to have the duckies come with me. We found little ducky diapers on, I don't know, Amazon or Walmart or wherever, and we plan on ordering some of those, but they don't look like they'll fit them just yet. I think they're still a little bit little for them. Otherwise we'd get a couple of those, but they you know, they look like they'll fit at some point, and you know, then I could have them just sitting in the truck with me. And they sell little duck harnesses. It's amazing what you could find, man. It is amazing what you could find. Do you ever think duck harnesses? That I'm gonna buy a duck harness. I thought I was gonna have to make it or something. No, my wife got on that Google and bam, duck harnesses, duck diapers, chicken harnesses, you name it. It's really almost as if there's nothing not invented at this point. Like, how many crazy people do you know bring ducks in their truck with them? Like, legitimate ducks. I got legitimate ducks in my truck with me. Apparently there is enough people for some factory somewhere, some way, somehow to mass produce duck harnesses. I don't know. To me that sounds crazy, but maybe there's a whole tribe of, or a whole city of duck loving people out there somewhere that they're selling all these harnesses and diapers to. I don't know. That seems crazy to me. Maybe it's not. Maybe one of you guys that may happen across this video loves ducks just as much and you guys have the diapers. Maybe you could give me a review on them. I don't know. But for right now, they're in a clear case, and I'll wash that out when we get home and give them a bath. I feel like that's all I do is give them a bath. I don't use any harsh chemicals or soaps or anything, just a little bit of Dawn to wash the poop off. And right, Larry? I mean, they are adorable if you could just ignore all the poop that's around them. Right, guys? Right? Yeah. We poop a lot, huh? We poop a lot, but well, I think they're cute. I don't know. Maybe you do. But Larry and Delilah and you guys will keep me company while I haul dumpsters. And then I don't know, we're gonna get the food truck going here. Next weekend is my first event that that's a decent size event. It's not anything major like a state fair or nothing like that, but it's a good first good size event of the season. The ducks will stay home for that. That's all kind of gross code stuff that obviously, you know, they're gonna hang out in their cage at home for that one. But I may bring you guys along. I've been mulling over how to hook up a camera and if I'd wear it, or I don't know. You guys might get some footage of that. But yeah, that's what's going on. Just love that little chirp sound they make. They don't even move their beaks. The sound just comes from somewhere. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I'm trying to eat my seats. What? What? We take them out in our fenced-in backyard and let them run around. I may have put footage of that up. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some. What's up? What's up, Delilah? Huh? What's up, Delilah? But yeah, and starting here real soon, we're gonna start the boat. I'll get into that. I'll make another video on that, and you guys will understand what's going on there, hopefully. Yeah, you can make fun of me for that, because, well, lots of people so far are, but I don't really care. There's a beauty part of not caring what people think. Just do what you want. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm following all the laws and regulations and cleanliness practices when I have to. With the dumpster, you don't really have a lot of cleanliness practices, you know, just make sure I don't lose anything. But with the food truck, you got all kind of clean. All I do is clean for a food truck. I do more cleaning than I do making food with that thing. It's unbelievable. But you know, we don't want anybody hurt, and we want everybody to enjoy what they get from us. Anything I do, I just think about customers and, you know, making sure they're happy. I don't know if I told you, I have a tent rental business as well, and I do basically the same thing there. You know, just try to help people out and go the extra mile, have decent prices, and help people understand what's going on with their tent and that. You know, just because I don't care what people think doesn't mean I'm mean to people. That's a huge misconception when people say that. Oh, I don't care what people think. Well, that doesn't mean I'm going to be mean or an a-hole to you. Just means that if I like pet ducks and you make fun of me, I don't care. I was a fat kid growing up. Can't hurt my feelings. I've heard them all. Heard all the jokes. Everybody has something to say against me. Cares. Never changes anything. I still pay my bills. I still raise respectable kids. It's all good, man. It's all good. As long as you're doing your best, can't ask for much more than that, right? Respect other people and do your thing. That's all. But I'm gonna get home, and I got to get this dumpster off the truck, and we got some garbage to get thrown away, and probably let the ducks play in the yard. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. All right, guys. 2 of my kids came home, so they were able to get a lot of the garbage cleaned up and go through a lot of the stuff. Luckily, they're pretty mature and pretty responsible, so I trust them to throw away certain stuff and keep certain stuff. They're pretty good at knowing what's what. I ended up having to run a few more errands than I thought, but now I'm back, and I'm about to tarp the dumpster and pull it up on the truck, and I figure, why not complete it? Take you for the ride on that too. All right, going up on my head, guys. It's a work truck, so it's a little bit messy, but not awful. I've definitely seen way worse. Just like last time, I separate the straps and ratchets. We got a lot in here. Typically when it goes over like this, I'm able to pull it down with the tarp, but not always. But since my kids were nice and did a lot of work while we were running errands or whatever, I'm not gonna say anything. But we'll get it loaded up, and tomorrow we will be headed to the landfill and dropping this bad boy off. I don't know, about 20-minute drive from where I'm at, so it's not too bad. This is the wonderful food truck. A lot of cleaning got to get done in there still, but yeah, this tent collapsed on me over the winter time and ruined a lot of my stuff, but you'll have that. Again, trying to make it work makes it hard to make it work sometimes when you don't have the money to get a real shed, or even more spectacular, a garage would be beautiful. I have a little pole barn up the property where I'm going to put most of that stuff, but we got to get up there first. You guys will watch little by little as I build our house up there. Again, makes it hard because I do what I do. I'm not just a fishing channel. I'm not just a camping channel. Really hard pressed to call me a homestead. I'm not quite sure what I am. Maybe you guys could chime in the comments there and let me know what you think I should be, because I don't know. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I have a mix. One guy's a fisherman, one guy does concrete, the other guy just does YouTube full-time while he works on his property. So got a little bit of everything going on, so I can't even really go off of those guys. But also, if anybody has any weight loss tips, that would be pretty sweet, because boy, could I stand to lose some weight. Aside from stop eating fatty. I know. Oh, I think I bumped just there, I don't know. One of these days I'll save up and get a tarp system for this truck, but today is not that day. That tarp system is $5 grand for this truck, and I just can't bring myself to spend it. I'd much rather get another dumpster if I had an extra $5 grand, because the tarp system doesn't really make me money. Saves me a little bit, but doesn't really make me a whole lot. Whereas another dumpster, well, that would make me quite a bit. but trying to do everything all at once is tough. I'm sure there's other people that can relate to that, and I'm sure there are people that have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's what I'm talking about. I hope you guys have a good viewer. This is going to be a really crappy video. I'm working on maybe putting music or something in for stuff like this, but I'm not quite sure how to do that yet, so I apologize for that in advance, guys. One more. Also wondering if any of you know my pain with the having to pull permits for houses. The property I bought had a foundation and a septic and a well and everything on it. There's a house that caught fire and got knocked down or whatever, so I'm just building on the foundation that was there, and my wonderful city says that even though I'm in the country, I still have to get a zoning permit, which, man, does that annoy me. Typically zoning permits are if you're expanding, but considering the fact that I am not touching the ground, literally just building on what's there, I don't understand why I need one. So if anybody could explain that to me, I'm all ears. I don't mind doing stuff when there's a reason. It's when there's no reason to do stuff. That's when I get annoyed. But let's get this truck lined up and hooked up and I have my seat adjusted all the way down, but apparently I'm still too big. And my head still hits the ceiling and the door frame and everything. So I apologize for that in advance. Almost there. All right. Now we'll jump up in our step side here, straighten out our wheel. Really need to grind them welds down there so that don't stick like that. Like that. They weren't bad, but all of a sudden they got bad. I don't know what happened to them. Check our straps. Get a little bit out of that. Don't want to pull too tight, don't want to rip our tarp. I hate when the chain does that. Just a crank or two. One of the perks of owning a dumpster rental company is you can rent a dumpster for just a few minutes sometimes, or a couple hours if you need. Kind of like I just did. Now I'm gonna head in and probably edit this together for everybody and see if I can't get it posted tonight. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow I have dumpster. This dumpster got to get dumped, and then I got to drop off a dumpster, and there's something else I got to do tomorrow. I don't know how much filming I'll do tomorrow, but you know, we'll see. I might go have lunch with my son at college. I'm still waiting for him to call me back and see what his schedule's like. On Monday I didn't think I'd be able to, but because my buddy didn't need me that long for that kitchen today, because we're waiting on, you know, apparently they're getting their own electrician, where we could more than capable of doing that, but they know somebody who knows somebody, one of those things. So we got to wait for them. So today I got done early with my buddy, so I got ahead of schedule, which happens time to time. It's not an everyday occurrence, but today it happened, which was pretty nice. You know, gotta take advantage of the good when it happens, right? It's not every day, but you gotta take it when it comes. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully I get some kind of response, guys. I feel like I'm just preaching to a dark cave here. A like, a comment, something. Subscribe. I don't know. Should I give something away? I don't know what I'd give away. I could do something. I don't know. But for right now, it is what it is. And as always, don't let the hard days win, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.